This week, ODOT crews are in their first phase of work to repair the Oneonta Tunnel.
It was damaged by the Eagle Creek fire that tore through the Columbia River Gorge in September of 2017. The fire spread across nearly 50,000 acres, damaging beloved landmarks and trails.
Yeah, nearly 2.5 years later, and the recovery is still underway. New tonight at 6, our Sarah Hurwitz got a first-hand look at that rock scaling work today.
Well, ODOT says this marks the beginning of the end of the project to restore the Oneonta Tunnel. The scale work that we're seeing today, ODOT says, is just one critical part of that process. On the edge of a cliff, the tumbling crash.
We think that the fire burnt out above the tunnel as well as burnt out through the tunnel.
The Oneonta Tunnel, a landmark in the gorge, was severely damaged in the 2017 Eagle Creek fire. Today, high above, ODOT crews took on a tough task of rock scaling as a first step in repairing the tunnel.
During our investigations, we noticed that there were some stacks of unstable rock that appeared to get impacted by the fire. The impact essentially inflated the rock. It expanded the rock, heated it up, it swells up, opens up the joints, and further destabilizes it. Seeing those stacks of rock, we decided it was a good safety measure to move forward with removing that rock.
Before crews can address structural damage of the tunnel itself, ODOT says safety hazards above are top priority. On Wednesday, crews focused on removing loose rock and debris, as well as hazardous trees from the upper bluff.
The rockfall above Oneonta Tunnel is pretty broken up. So it's coming down in all kinds of sizes, something as small as a fist up to a basketball size. And for the larger rock that might be as big as a washing machine, we actually have our contractor has a specialty tool that allows them to break that up into smaller pieces.
And this is just phase one. ODOT says this project posed some major challenges as it's weather dependent. And ODOT says crews had to factor in environmental constraints as well as threatened and endangered species. And after crews complete scaling work, ODOT says it's on to reconstruction of the historic tunnel, which will start sometime in late 2020. And it's been a long road to get here after that devastating fire destroyed thousands of acres.
The gorge is a gem of the Pacific Northwest, and we anticipate we'll be observing and monitoring the impacts of the fire for some time.
ODOT says the scale work will run through the end of the week, and then the road will reopen by 8 p.m. on Friday. Reporting along the historic Columbia Highway, Sarah Hurwitz, Fox 12 Oregon.